This is one of those comics that I had been looking for I think close to 10 years. And Jeffrey Brown only sells this at conventions. I believe he'll make, a batch of 50 or so, and then that's it for his Comic Con tour of the next year or two. Um, yeah, they're really expensive now, even just from a Comic Con, let alone if you find one online. And this really was expensive. It was too expensive for me to even say. Yeah, but it's one of those things I just had to get. So, like it says, these envelopes have a lot of hand drawings on it, handmade drawings. Contains a mini comic about his process, which I know he does want to make a full book of at some point, and then basically lots of unfinished outtakes and sketches. So before we look at the mini comic, I'll show you just the handful of things that I got, and because it's sealed, you don't know until you take it home what you're going to get. I mean, the comic's definitely the coolest thing. So some things are just a real mystery of what they could really be for. This is definitely some album concept art. Yeah, just loads of little scraps. There's a lot of mini comics of Jeff's that I will put on this channel slowly, or maybe just do a big video of it all at some point. That's what I thought. Right, so the back of every process comic explains what you are getting specifically in your specific copy. So it's a 24-page comic. Process how I make my comics. Every time when you pick one of these up, this is always the same, I believe. Like the pages, it doesn't get edited or pages get added to. Yeah, so this is definitely more for the Girlfriend trilogy era of fans than the Star Wars fans. And basically just documents how he gets from an idea to the finished book, and how he'll work on several books at a time. Just feels like a really fun, interactive thing. I mean, essentially, Adrian Tamine put out his Q&A book, which was just his Substack printed off with one or two extra photos. I think it would have been a lot more interesting if he did something like this. So yeah, I think when he did his YouTube interview with Noah Van Sciver, he talked about wanting to do, like 100-page process edition, essentially. So maybe someday. But until then, I'm glad I finally picked this up after 10 years, and it was very costly, but you never see it online. So if you know someone that's going to a Comic-Con and Jeffrey Brown's there, maybe ask them to pick up a copy. Although I think a edition now is $75. Yikes. Bye.